I don't know what we're all going to do, but I know what I'm going to do. I think we all need to start with ourselves and realize how much our choices, the things we buy, the places we work, the way we spend our time, the media we're consuming, the food we're eating affects our lives and how much power we have to change the reality that we're living in. The post is about like voting honestly. And yeah, I think if we start to be honest with ourselves, we'll see a dramatic shift in the reality that we're occupying. I mean, this has been a very dishonest reality because we're living in a sort of like bizarre pyramid scheme. Most of us are realizing that, but not realizing how much power we have to change it. I've used this example so many times in the past, but Amazon. Everyone's claiming that they can't stand billionaires, they want to eat the rich, but they are shopping with a billionaire. And it's just like, you guys, everyone kind of hates what the government's doing, but everyone's 401ks are in BlackRock, who's investing their money, to bet against them. If you say this, people get really upset. Well, what am I supposed to do? Saying what am I supposed to do is not going to change anything. Being like a victim and staying there isn't going to alter anything about the reality. You're just going to keep getting the same thing. And I think we need to pretty dramatically and drastically change things. That's why I made that video about voting independent. Because I'm done being dishonest and like trying to be strategic and tactical with this absurdly evil entity. Like, no one's coming to fix our economy for us. We're going to have to decide with how we're spending and give it to people who look like us, people who are around us, people who live in our communities, not some guy who just wants to buy another yacht. And I think it's actually a lot easier to change this than people realize. Everyone thinks it's like it has to be this revolt, this major revolution that's violent and crazy. It doesn't have to be. It's a very slow process. It can be a very gentle, slow process. I also think we all need to remember and realize that the government is not this two-party system that we think it is. This is pretty much a corporate-run nation at this point. It's evident in what's happening. Government that cared about the people would not have these types of situations going on. We wouldn't all be able to not buy homes, eating this really unhealthy food, working way too many hours. Like, the reason to participate is going away in a society like this. Yeah, I think we need to be honest and we need to be brave. We need communities that can stand as examples of the possibility of walking away from this type of a system. And honestly, a lot of us are going to do absolutely nothing. And it's going to get worse. Those of us who want progress will keep trying to progress. I mean, eventually it's going to all meet in the middle and level out as a scale, because this life we're living is not sustainable at all. That's becoming very evident. We're seeing like massive scale layoffs next year after January comes. Joe's already promised us food shortages next year. And yeah, we have to find a new leader, it would seem. I mean, don't be scared. There's no point. It won't help you. I think we need to build community, and I think we need to stop being afraid and really start being honest with ourselves about what we really, really want, not just settling for what we have. And also round out the envisionment of where we're going. I think the next 4 years is going to be a lot to get through. We're going to learn a lot, probably lose a lot and gain a little. We can let this go, like this whole system that we're in. It's just not working, and I don't feel like spending the rest of my life like bolstering something and holding up a thing that's foundationally just off and falling down. I don't know if that means becoming like a sovereign citizen, whatever. I'm going to figure it out. Also, just like when Donald Trump won and all these liberals were like waking up literally crying, I thought that was a point of data that was important for us to know, like, hey, yeah, half of our nation is misogynistic and racist to have this man be voted in. Right after we had our first black president, like, what? You can cry over stuff like that, or you can just be like, hey, this is the truth. Like, living in the truth is the most important thing, I think, for us right now. Yeah, but one thing, don't despair, please. Uh-oh, dog drama. I gotta go.